All right, let's take a look at how to read a shop drawing for a steel beam, for a fabricated steel beam. And I'm trying to get you to visualize this. This is looking at the beam from the end of the beam. This is angle iron that's welded onto this beam. And the holes in the angle iron will line up with holes on another beam or column that this beam is to be attached to. You can kind of visualize this in almost a 3D way. Then when we get to the shop drawing, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Here's the shop drawing for a steel beam. This is the angle iron that I showed you that's on the end of the beam. It's an angle iron. You've got two of these. That's the symbol for angle. This gives you the size of the angle iron. This is the angle iron from a front view. This is a two-dimensional drawing of that steel beam. It's 4 inches by 3 inches by 5/8 inches thick by 8.5 inches tall. These dots represent holes that are drilled into the steel before it is put onto the beam. This is the beam. This is the web of the beam, and this is the flange of the beam right here. This is a symbol here for welding. This is the welding symbol. It's a 3/8 inch weld, and it's welded right here. So you can see that this angle iron is welded to the beam. The holes are drilled. See, all the holes match up. There's even holes in the middle of the beam that match up with these holes, telling us that another beam will be coming to attach itself right here with an angle. And then you've got angles at the other end too. All these holes will line up. This dimension is the distance between the holes. This dimension is the distance between the edge of the flange or edge of the web and the edge of the angle. And it's 5.5 inches the top of the flange. This shows you the distance between this edge of the angle iron, and the middle of the beam, or the center point of the beam. So you can see how everything lines up. This dimension is a notch in the beam. Most likely they have another beam attached to it on this end from another direction. But if you look in your book, you'll see what this welding symbol means. This is the length of the beam here, minus 3/8 of an inch here. The notes on a shop drawing are very important. This is for beam B1. The specifications are the latest AISC edition. That means the latest edition of the AISC Manual of Steel Construction. The material is ASTM A36 steel. The open holes, which are here, are 13/16 of an inch center line to the center line. It has one coat of red lead paint, and the welds are made with an E70XX electrode. All of that information is given to the steel fabricator, and he will fabricate this beam according to these specifications. And then this beam will be placed in the steel erection plan where B1 beams are located. And all of the B1s will be the same. That's basically how you read a shop drawing.